Previously on Survivor. The remaining competitors faced off in a Survivor feud. At the end of the challenge, the firsts came up on top, poisoning Jake and earning their next immunity idol clue. After initially searching together for the immunity idol, the group started to split off, and it was actually Luca who found the idol for himself, granting him the first immunity idol earned this season. But that wasn't the only idol found, as Jake from the fans tribe uses poisoned idol clues to help him find the poisoned idol. After wanting to split votes between Colin and Curtis, Paul, Valentina, and Julia created a plan to get rid of one of the biggest threats in this game, Molly. And it was Molly who went home third of this season. Who will be voted out next? Find out tonight on Survivor Syracuse Fans vs. Firsts.
I didn't know what to do. You would be a good player. Sorry.
Not feeling great. I know it had to be done. Julie was freaking pressuring the shit out of me and Paul, but it was hard because it really wasn't the best for my game, but I really just had to do like what was like with the majority. It sucks because like Molly is one of like my favorite fucking people. We're both in Theta. Like I love her so much. I just texted her. I was like, I'll explain everything later. It sucks because like, but she's like a massive threat. She's really good. So I'm not feeling great and I feel really freaking terrible, but it had to be done.
All right. Not really surprised that happened. It's pulling some scheming shit. Wasn't surprised to see my name in there. Glad I'm not voted out though, so there's that. I'll just give it my best shot at this next challenge.
So everything I was told over the last cycle was a complete lie, and I got completely blindsided. I do think this might be for the best, but it's an uphill battle, that's for sure.
Welcome fans and first. As you can see, Molly got voted out from the last tribal council. We are on day 20. So give your head, guys, a round of applause. Ryan, you look perplexed. What's your view on the vote?
Perplexed. I'm not gonna lie. Based on who's left, I wouldn't have voted Molly if I was on that team. I'm just surprised. She seemed like a very leader figure towards their team, and she seemed like she was really into the game. So I'm honestly very shocked that she's out.
So maybe do you agree with that?
I'm shocked. I did not see it coming. They told me, oh, Molly got off, and then I was like, really? No, but she got off last week. I knew that, but I didn't realize they were talking about that Molly. I had no idea.
If he was on our team instead of Molly, he would have been voted out.
I wanted to say that maybe perhaps people who are playing too hard, maybe we should target them. Maybe you guys could take a note from us and target the people who are running.
We won 2 challenges to their 1, and they're trying to tell us.
Okay.
First round hope for
Sean will take that back.
I'm rescinding my vote for
We'll be reunited soon.
Jake will also take the poison. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs as well as poison. Are you guys ready to find out today's challenge?
Yeah.
All right. For that, everyone drop your buffs.
Do it.
Drop your buffs. We are fans versus firsts, no more. We are swapping tribes. Receive a red rock, go where the first word. Receive a clear rock, go where the band was. Alright, everyone ready to reveal? On 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Reveal. Red's on the left, beer's on the right. Tofana, we have 3 fans, 4 first. Jake, what's your view on the tribes?
I think we got a good group here. I think we're gonna kick some ass.
Alright. Paul, what's your view being 3 of 4, with 3 of fans of 4 first?
3 of fans. It's obviously like a little worrying, but like, friendly vibe.
We can hold our own.
We can still win. We're gonna beat the guy.
Costa, you have the fans, Valentina, Colin, and Curtis. The first, Logan, Ryan, Luca, and Catherine. Valentina, how are you viewing this tribe squad?
I mean, I love everyone here. So this is gonna be fun. We'll see how this week goes.
Fair enough. Ryan, what's your view? You're in the numbers, you're in the clear. What do you got?
Oh, I'm very excited. I like the tribe. Everyone seems great. Yeah, I'm liking it.
Alright, you guys ready to hear today's challenge? Alright, the challenge will be against your own tribe. That means both tribes next week will be going to tribal. Alright?
Wait, so it just doesn't matter?
So we irritated, huh?
Each tribe will be going to tribal.
And so?
Today's challenge will be competing in your own tribes. We'll start with Tofana, then we'll go to Costa. You'll be holding a plate as so. You'll be balancing a ball. You'll be standing up behind you guys on that ledge. If you fall or your ball falls, you are out. Until one person remaining from your team wins and wins immunity. We'll have one immunity for this, one immunity for this side. Alright? The 2 people that win immunity will also get to pick who gets poisoned, either tribe. The 2 people will deliberate and pick one person, which can be Jake, Brian, or Curtis. safe from the travel council. Scott and Captain, you guys want to poison?
got the poison rival, and I don't know why. I'm happy I did because then like I'm safe, but kind of curious why I got it. So that'll be interesting, and hopefully someone tells me so that I can see. And next week should be interesting because we're gonna lose 2 people, and that will be interesting. I feel like there's gonna be like some other twists next week too, but no one knows what it is.
There's already talk about who we're going to vote out, and I think it might be Valentina, just because even when she was on my team, she wasn't very strong in the challenges, and my team also agrees that she wasn't obviously the first one out, but we'll see how that goes. Super interesting tribe though, I like it. Yeah, good group. It's a good group.
I'm feeling okay about Orange. Funny people, great people. A little feeling iffy just because I'm cool with Logan and Catherine. I've been like kind of like cool with them since like day one. So they're great. And then Colin, I think I'm pretty cool with. I need to talk more game with him because it was more like pseudo talking game, like through Paul and stuff. So I'm going to try a little harder with that. Luca, I have not talked to one bit. I laugh at his jokes and that's it. So let's see how me and him get along. Me and Curtis, I think we're okay, but still have barely talked game. And once like drunk at Jusham, and that's like it.
Thank God I won that challenge because I didn't know if I was like gonna be voted out for next week, but I'm immune, so that's good. And there's 3 girls on my team, so I'm trying to get the boys out, so hopefully one of them's on the chocolate block next week.
All right, so obviously I won the challenge. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I didn't really know who to choose to poison, so I wanted to choose someone that was on the first previously, so I could kind of try and use that to my advantage. Keep as many firsts in the game for as long as possible. So that's kind of was my thought process there, but I'm interested to see how the tribal councils go next week. Thankfully I'm immune, so I don't really have to worry about it, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting now that we're on new tribes. I'm liking my tribe though, especially since it's predominantly first, so I think I'm in a good spot.
Okay. What do I want to talk about? So I was kind of surprised how quickly we in our group started like talking to the kids who were in our tribe last time. So it definitely was like the 3 of them were talking and then the 4 of us are talking. I think that's kind of a plus because there's more of us, which is good for like when it comes to next Friday for tribal. But I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
Hi. So we just had our tribe swap. I'm with Jake, Julia, Sean, Carly, Brian, Ava. So I don't have Julia. I have Ava. I'm pretty sure I still have Jake. Hopefully he's not hurt over the blindside thing. I'll talk to him, make sure he's cool. But I think this is such a good opportunity to get rid of Brian or Carly because I feel like they're really the power players on the other tribe. And going forward, I really want to keep my tribe together, my own tribe together if we can. And I really don't fucking trust Brian or Carly. So looking forward to getting rid of one of them. Hopefully we can stick it out. Yeah.
So I'm in a very interesting position right now because I was left out of the last vote. Additionally, the numbers are 4-3 right now, but I have the poisoned idol, which means that I can negate 2 people's votes. So things could get real interesting at the next tribal. I haven't told a single person I have it. And expect some fireworks this week. That's all I can say.
But in terms of the idol, we just found out that Luca has the idol. One of his friends literally told a bunch of us at Kimmel, both because it was like literally accidentally like anyway. But that was so funny. But yeah, so apparently Luca has the idol, so we can't put him out unless we make him feel really safe. But I don't think so. No. I've never talked to this kid at all. That's why I don't know.
And because he just found it this week, so it's not even like we could be like, oh, we didn't pull it.
Exactly. But anyway, so. And then Curtis may have the idol. Yeah. But I remember he was like, we went to like a Chinese place on Marshall, and they were like, and he was like, he was very adamant that he didn't have the idol, and I somehow did believe him. And me and Molly and Jake all did too, until what's it called? Until Julia told us that they did. So.
The question is now, should we just vote out Colin because he's the only one that we know doesn't have?
I still trust him more than Luca and Curtis, though.
Between Luca and Curtis, I would say Curtis.
Yes, and that's also why I was like, I don't know.
Because we don't want to like potentially have that happen. Everyone vote for Curtis, and then then him have the idol.
Exactly.
And then us be like fucked and have to do the dumbass rock thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That would just suck.
Exactly. So we don't know, but
he didn't
either
pull
way.
it this week though, Curtis. Even though
No,
he
he didn't.
probably would have assumed right that he was getting it.
Yeah.
I would have. If I was him, I would have.
That's the thing. I don't know. Or maybe he's better at this than we thought. But yeah. Anyway, I'm home. But we will talk later. I still feel like shit. Holy crap! But it's fine. For Molly. Molly, I'm never gonna stop apologizing to you. Like she literally lives like right there.
Yeah.
I feel so fucking bad. Whatever.
Very stunned Molly's out.
Anyway, we'll talk more. Oh, by the way, we're kind of thinking of Catherine, Logan, Ryan, and me thing. I don't know if I want to name it yet because I don't want to jinx it. But
that could save us for the next like couple of weeks.
we have the numbers.
Yes, we would all be majority if we all just voted for the same person.
Exactly. So we'll see. But
That's the way to go.
yeah.
No matter who we pick.
And then the good thing is we have good relationships with people on the other tribe.
Yeah.
So
like Ryan and I were on those. Ryan and Catherine, all of us were on the other tribe.
Yeah. So that's good. Anyway, talk later. Bye.
So we had a tribe swap, definitely interesting, and I was not expecting it. Throws off a lot of our plans, my plans specifically, since we're not a team anymore. But the challenge was frustrating because I really thought that I was going to win, at least on my team. I was the second to last standing, but Catherine was just so good with the 2 balls, so it was really impressive that she was able to do that. As for strategy, we don't really, it was tough because I didn't know everyone on the team, and I've had an alliance with Luca since coming in, and being on his team is a plus because me and him are together and with Curtis, so the 3 of us had a thing. We were a little nervous so we wouldn't be able to pull anyone else in, and Luca made the mistake of preemptively saying, let's vote out Valentina. So we were scared that they weren't going to trust us, but then Logan and Ryan actually contacted us, and they're down to vote for Valentina, so there's a core group of us that are pretty good, and me, Curtis, Luca, Ryan, and Logan, I think, are all going to vote for Valentina. Curtis is iffy, but we have the extra person, so it doesn't really matter. But he always wants to change up the vote, like what he wants to vote for, or who people want to vote for. He wants to do something opposite. I don't know why that is. So I don't know, but I think that right now Valentina might get voted out, which sucks because she was on my tribe and we were supposed to stick together, but also we do need to stay strong as a team if we want to actually win for La Costa, so we're gonna have to vote her out. Hopefully that's what happens, but that's where I'm at right now. So voting for Valentina. Hopefully I win this next challenge. It's active. I've been doing really well at the active challenges, not so much at the other ones, so hopefully I can regain some of my challenge skills and get it together and win so I don't have to deal with tribal anymore, but that's where I'm at.
So we just got back from the challenge. The tribe split up, which was pretty wild. Thankfully, I won the challenge, so I'm immune next week. I don't got much to worry about, so that's one of the wins I'm looking for tonight. Gonna find out in a little bit, like an hour or 2, if I'm homecoming king, so that's exciting. What else? Oh yeah, I found something. So hopefully I don't need to use this anytime soon, but we'll see. But I'm excited to find it. I knew right where it was as soon as I got the clue, so I ran over there real quick. Thankfully, I had an excuse to leave our tribe. We were all at dinner together, but I had an excuse. I had to go get changed, so I was able to run over, get this real quick. So now I'm feeling good about my spot in this game. So we'll see how the rest of the challenges go, and we'll see how people vote next week. Because like I said, I don't have to worry about it. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
Carly,
Texted,
Sean.
they texted
Oh, right, they
Jake.
texted and they said, who are we voting off? And then everyone was like, I don't know, and I was the only one who didn't respond. So I have a feeling that they are all conversing without me, and I think that they know that I'm kind of
But they
the
haven't
swing
said
vote.
anything to you yet?
Carly has
Oh,
texted me
shit.
asking to talk, but none of them have
Said a
talked.
name.
You need
None of
to
them have talked to me.
you need to like talk to them and like make
But
them
I
figure
think-
with them, because I don't know if if maybe like Brian has an idol if he's throwing it out. We heard Luca has an idol. Yeah.
What happens if
Kimball.
Brian has not?
But I don't know if there's been another idol found.
You'd have to know where you were going, and then you can play it for whoever we're voting for.
Wait, do I have to lie and say that I'm with them and that I'm going to vote out you?
You might.
Oh, definitely.
If they say it's me, then yeah.
Well, they're not going to put down Julia because they think Julia has an idol, because Julia told me and Logan at Juice Jam that she had an idol, and I believed her. And Logan also believed her, but then...
Did she doesn't?
No, she doesn't. But she told us that she has a video. Like, she lied. Said she was.
Okay.
So they're either voting me or you.
Yeah. This is, oh my god. Okay, well, I'm really glad I didn't talk to Carly because I was going to tell her that I was really stressed out because I don't, like, I'm in the middle and I feel bad. But
I mean,
who
if
will
you
vote off,
wanna-
Brian or Carly?
The only reason I'm not worried about that right now
I
is
would,
because we didn't have our first
because my thing is Carly, I feel like she's like running everything, but Brian I don't trust in the slightest.
Like,
Because
I wouldn't.
I told my tribe, but like, was it like the second week of the game? He texted me about like meeting up for coffee and talking game, and I was like, and then I left him on red, and then
I never reached out to anyone on the other tribe.
And then-
which is
and-
probably why Sean has no idea.
Okay.
I knew everyone on your tribe.
I don't
and then
know a
on
lot of
my
people on
tribe,
the
I
other
only knew
tribe.
Brian and Carly, so I was in contact with you guys. Also, everyone on my original tribe does not think, this is me being sneaky, they think that I was never in contact with Julia about anything about the games. They think that she had never shared anything with me because that's what I told them.
Okay.
okay, T, okay.
I definitely want to talk to Sean.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Sean's gonna try it? I don't know. To me, Sean seems like really chill with me. So like, I don't think he'll try to vote us off. I think me and Ava should be safe this week. I think the others should be kind of worried. And I think Julia should be safe too.
Sean seems safe. Sean seems like to be chill and like wants to like be on board with us.
Yeah.
Sort of seemed
My
like.
thing is like, as long as you're involved in the conversation of the week, like you should be okay. But I'm like afraid something that happened to Molly is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what he said.
Like, what is Julia doing?
I don't know. So he was like, hey, like, never really got to talk to you individually, but like I said, every single person voted Molly and I had no idea. Like, I'm very scared.
Oh god.
And then I was like, yeah, like, it's like, also, yeah, that was like very out of the blue for all of us. Who do you think they were going to vote off? And he said, Curtis. And I was like, some things. And then, so they're like, they all lied to me and now I'm worried they're just trying to sail me down the river or something.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, but they chose to turn on Molly for no reason. So I talked about this, like them thinking she was a flat, and I was like, who are you thinking of this week? And he was like, I have no idea, I'm very much alone right now, so I'm open to any suggestions.
That's why I'm nervous for like, I'm nervous to talk to him.
Why?
Because no one seems to like be on his side, you know?
Jake?
Yeah.
I know, Jake really wants to try, like, he really does put a good effort in. Whereas I feel like others just kind of play the backseat game.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and I'd rather have someone who actually makes an effort. Like,
And I'm glad he reached out to me.
yeah, no, and have you heard from others? Have you heard from Paul? Like, I haven't.
I've not heard from Paul.
So to me, I think that's kind of like a sign.
We
But
should talk in our group chat tonight.
yeah.
At the firsts.
But I
Everyone's
also
at rush
said-
events though.
Yeah. I said, I mean, I want to keep it with people I know the best on, which is Carly, Sean, Ava, you, and Julia. He was like, that kind of leaves one person. I said, exactly. And then he was like, he lied to me last round, so if that's what people want.
I thought they were friends.
I don't think so.
Huh.
So, I was completely blindsided. It's, you know, part of your Survivor journey is having that moment where you get the wool pulled over your eyes, and I was pretty confident things were going to go my way, and very, very surprised that Molly went home. I'm not going to lie and say I suspected that. I knew it was coming because I had no clue. Every single person lied to me. Every single person went behind my back to do this. Kudos to Julia for putting it all together. I don't think it was the right move for her. I don't think Molly was against her. I think she was kind of fabricating this whole scheme of the tribe with Molly in charge. And I think she kind of went around telling people about this. And I want the chaos. I want the chaos off of me. I want it on to other people. And hopefully I can get away from this, you know, alive, first of all. Most importantly, I think. But that I can also get away from this with everyone turning on each other and everyone really.
Okay, so back to our tribe. So, yeah, so we have like 4 firsts on our team, and then you guys. I don't think we're necessarily split.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I'd like us all to like be a
vote
team,
together,
but at the
yeah.
same time, like I know that like my tribe like obviously would want to like stay loyal to like who we know and like not vote each other out. And like I trust Ava, Sean, and Brian, but like
yeah.
I don't know. Like Ava and Julia are roommates and like best friends. So like I love Ava and like we've talked like during Survivor, but like if Julia told her to vote someone else, I don't know if she would.
You think? Okay.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Say like you, me, Brian. I think that like Sean is like a loyal guy. Like I don't know.
I'm hopefully talking to him tomorrow.
Yeah,
I just texted him.
he's really nice. And like I tried to save him because he had like missed the challenge and like some people were trying to vote him out. So like me and a few others were like, he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it sucks to like be voted out because you weren't there. So like a few people did vote for him that one tribal council that we had.
I've heard that.
So like, he's been like an awesome player and like I really like working with him. So I'm glad he's on our tribe. So I think that like if you talk to him, I talk to him, like he'd be down.
Okay.
Like Ava makes me nervous. Like I've talked to her and like I know that she cares a lot about the first, but like I can't tell what's going on because like she told me the first time that we talked that like she didn't talk to Julie about Survivor. Like she didn't talk to anyone on Theta about Survivor. And it's like I know like that you're not in a sorority, but it's like when you're in a sorority there's like that underlying alliance. So like to me I thought like,
I mean, I know for a fact there was a Theta alliance. Molly told me.
Right.
There was of the four of them.
Obviously.
Yeah, like it's very
like,
clear.
why
I knew
wouldn't there
coming
be?
into this that like
and like I knew that needed to be like separated somehow, and I knew that Ava was apart from all of her Thetas, but now she's with her roommate, her best friend, and her sister.
Yeah. I don't know
So
how
can
tight
two of them swing the vote? No.
No,
But
they'd need.
if they had Paul, maybe.
And then they need to swing one other person.
Yeah.
So, Tribal Council is tomorrow, and I'm feeling hopeful about how things are gonna go. I feel like things are gonna go my way, but I don't want to say anything's definite because of how last week went for me. Last week I was very, very sure things were gonna go my way, and lo and behold, they did not. So this week I'm coming in fingers crossed and hoping the plan goes the way I think it's going to go. It's interesting because coming into the week it really seemed like it might be first versus fans with Ava in the middle. And instead, I think that I'm in the middle. I think that the firsts think they have me minus Ava, and then the fans plus Ava think they have me. An alliance was formed earlier this week called Tostitos Hint of Lime, I believe is what we named it. And that alliance is myself, Julia, Ava, and Paul. Obviously, I'm not super thrilled. I was burned last round specifically by Julia and Paul. They were the two people who burnt me the most. So seeing one of them go home would be so sweet, and it would be a big moment of revenge for them taking out Molly, which I'm still really upset about. But at the same time, is it...
Hey guys, so today is the day of big challenge, big tribal council, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make it due to plans that were made quite a while ago for this weekend. So I was definitely nervous last week, and I tried to get Sean to poison me to be able to stay in a little bit longer, and he didn't do it, but it's okay. Our team talked extensively this week, earlier in the week. So actually, originally, the obvious choice was to vote Valentina off, and that's what a lot of the guys on the team wanted to do, Colin and Luca, and I guess Curtis was down too. However, and we kind of readily agreed to that at the challenge last week, but kind of talking deeper, I really like Valentina, and we met up at Kimmel with me, Valentina, Logan, and Catherine, and we've realized that we have the majority of the vote. There's 7 people, and we have 4, so we could really choose who gets voted off. And the guys think everyone is voting. Logan and I texted them in a group chat and basically said, just want to confirm you guys are all voting Valentina. They said yes. And so basically what's going to happen is it's going to be backstab, and we're going to have to unfortunately vote one of them off.
Alright, welcome to Tofana. Today we have a double elimination, dual tribal council. We have Lacosta over there, who'll be going next. We have Tofana, who will start it off with some questions here. Alright, Jake, walk me through last week. We break from a blindsided tribal, in your opinion, into a tribe swap. How are you feeling right now?
Nervous, I think, is a good word. Obviously, I haven't had a lot of opportunity to get to know some of these new people who are on the other side, and I didn't exactly feel great walking away from that last tribal. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. So I think the one word would be nervous, but I do really like this tribe. I think we have a really good group, and I'm just hoping things go the way I think they're going to go tonight.
Ava, what's your view on Tofana?
I love Tofana. Literally every person in Tofana. I'm sorry to the other tribe, but our tribe is awesome. So that being said, I really do not want to eliminate who I'm eliminating, and that really breaks my heart, but...
Paul, what's your view on the swap? It's easy to see that there are 4 original firsts and 3 original fans. What's your view?
Yeah, it's definitely like scary, like being on the outs, like number-wise, but it's just a matter of like talking to the right people and having the trust in them that their word means something to you. Hopefully, like even if you're on the outs, maybe they can like take you on the in.
Julia, do you believe you're on the outs today?
I mean, this whole game I've kind of felt on the outs, so I think I have an alliance. We're gonna see what happens today, but like I think that'll confirm trust for everyone. A lot of what happens today, for sure. I think regardless, someone's about to be surprised.
Fair enough. Sean, you're in a good spot. You won immunity. Congrats. You have the numbers. Do you think it's going to be an easy vote? I mean, you got 4 firsts and 3 fans. Should it be easy?
I mean, kind of like you just said, the vote's going to confirm the trust. Obviously, it's going to be easy for me. I don't have much to worry about this week, but I think obviously having the numbers and being an original first is a comforting feeling, but at the end of the day, it's a game and you don't really know who you can trust until it happens. So I just gotta wait and see, but I'm feeling good right now, yeah.
Brian, Sean says a lot about trust. Do you trust your other firsts to stay loyal with you?
I think I do. I think that we really bonded when we were a tribe, and some of them I knew beforehand, and I think that trust is I really value, and I think that trust goes both ways.
So, Carly, same question. Do you have any conservations about these fans coming in by ruining some of your trust, or do you think you're a solid 4?
Well, I think as an original fan, me and all the firsts were super surprised that the swap came so quickly. I think even fans who know the show pretty well, like, we're not expecting that week to happen that soon. We had all been like kind of very close during those first moments of the show, and then we're all like, oh, we're leaving each other. But I think we're all in that still like uncertainty phase, and I've gotten to know everyone on this tribe so far, so nervous but trustworthy, maybe in the worst way, but trustworthy.
Fair enough. Brian, Carly brings up a good point. She was an original fan member. Does that put into account your vote, being that she might be an easy person to go forward to from Julia and Jake's and Paul's perspective to try to bring over to their side?
I would say no. I think, just knowing my relationship with Carly, and I think, and the past couple weeks playing this game, I think that she's very loyal to the people that she says she's loyal to, and out of everyone on the team, I trust Carly the most, so.
Fair enough. On the flip side, Jake, last tribal council, you seemed astonished after the vote. Do you think you could be a possible number booster for the first, being that the fans left you out of the vote last week?
I mean, for sure. This week, the thing is, there's 4 firsts and there's 3 fans. So we don't really have a ton of say right now. And I was kind of someone who was left out of the last vote. I was someone who got votes at the first tribal. It makes sense for them either to work with me or to come for me. And I think one of those is probably going to happen tonight.
Fair enough. Shifting and pivoting a little bit. Paul, talk to me on idols. There were 4 available idols this entire season. None of them has been exposed, none of them have been played. What's your view on that?
They're always a presence, like God. You never know when he's there or not, or she's there.
God is the one.
There. But yeah, like everyone must have looked for one or multiple at one point or the other. Maybe someone's offered 2 clues in exchange for one. I don't know, but you never know who has one and who doesn't. and it's always something that's in the back of my mind when I'm thinking about who to vote for.
Julia, I feel like this vote really will establish who might rule this game, whether it be the fans or the first. Do you think you trust your fans to stay loyal to you?
Yeah, I am putting a lot of trust, I feel like, right now in this vote. So hopefully, like, everything goes, like, as we talked about and as planned. You know, you never, like, really know this game, and you can never feel, like, super safe. So you just have to put a lot of trust into people, and, like, hopefully what you thought is going to happen walking into tribal happens following tribal.
Sean, last question. What do you think, you'll be here next week, what do you think your tribe will look like after this vote?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say until we have the vote, obviously. I know that I'll still be here, so that's a comforting feeling. But yeah, we'll just kind of have to see. I'm kind of just taking it 1 week at a time as of right now, and so I'm not really too concerned with what it's going to look like next week. We'll deal with that when we get to it.
All right, on that note, it's time to vote. Welcome to Tribal Council La Costa, new tribe. So, Valentina, walk me through the last challenge, the swap. What was your view with this new tribe?
I was excited for a little change just because there was a lot that was going on last week. But, and I was also excited to get to know, like, the first a little bit better, because I really didn't. Like, I got really close to fans, but not close to the first, so that was fun. Yeah,
Catherine, same question. What was your view on the swap? Of course, you have the majority of numbers with the first, with you, Ryan, who's not here, but I have his vote, Luca, and Logan. What is your view?
Yeah, I was not expecting the swap right away. I think we were all shocked at first, but yeah, it's been great, like, getting to know people that I didn't really know on other tribes. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Curtis, you received votes in the last tribal council for the fans. Do you view this as a saving grace now that you're not with the other fans?
Probably, but I think somebody who voted for me got voted out the last time, so not too worried.
Fair enough. So the way I see it, Luca, you guys have 4 first, just like Tofana. Would it be an easy vote tonight, just to get out a fan?
I don't think so. I think it's like the team is like a new team. I think you have to reassess the dynamic, and you can't assume that just because you were on someone's team from last week means that they're with you or against you. We had a pretty positive experience as the fans. The team got along really well, but that doesn't mean that like everyone's on the same page or that everyone agrees. So I think like you still have to go through the process of having those conversations and that discussion, making a decision, and trying to see who you want.
Colin, that's great to hear. Luca's just saying it. He's not deciding it strictly on fans versus first. Is that good for you?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's tough because you have to roll with the game, but you also have loyalty to the people that you met first at the beginning of the game and things like that. So you kind of have to factor a lot of things in. But the main theme is that you're never safe. Like, you can't truly trust anyone because you never know. Like, it's, you know, this game evolves. Like, sometimes you have to do what you have to do, and someone will vote you out, and that's not obviously what I want. So you just gotta, you know, stick to what's in your hands.
Fair enough. Logan, how do you view the swap? Being that there is 4 firsts and 3 fans, are you hearing out the fans, or are you kind of just sticking with the first?
I mean, I'm kind of like trying to meet everyone because when I came like to the show, like I didn't know anyone else, but so like I kind of have tried to meet everybody. So I haven't just been trying to see the first. I have to try to meet everyone.
Valentina, that's really great to hear. How do you view what you're going to do? Have you tried to find cracks within the first? Has everyone been open?
Yeah, I definitely think, I mean, I didn't have that much time to talk to people just because, like, school, but, yeah, I definitely tried to, gauge to see where other people, were looking and where other people were before, so hopefully that.
Do you think you trust your original fans, being Colin and Valentina?
Yeah, there's some trust there, I hope.
Fair enough. Luca, you're a first. What do you think this vote will do for your tribe moving forward?
I don't know. I think regardless of what happens, it's going to be a strong team. Everyone on the team is just a good player. Missing Ryan this week is a big loss. He's great for energy piece. He's also just like a nice person to have around too. So I'm sure if he was here, he'd also raise his hand and think that he's in danger of feeling because he's not here. And it's like an easy thing. There's no shame like in voting off someone that isn't present in order to feel like that. So I definitely think that regardless of how this vote goes, this team has a good chance to win the next challenge, no matter which 6 people go.
Let's pivot to that in a second. Colin, Ryan's not here. He's the first. You usually vote him out. Have no shame with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's not here, but he still is a vote, so it's like, that's also factored in, but, like, shame-wise, that's obviously an easy target, somebody's not here. But, I agree with Luca that Ryan's, like, he's a really good challenge player. I think he always does really well, and he also brings a lot of energy, and he's fun to be around, so it's, again, it's just like, I don't want to vote anyone off, because we're all, like, really, I think everyone brings a lot to this team, and no matter what, it's going to be strong.
Logan, last question. You're safe again. How does that feel, and how are you basing this vote?
I mean, it feels good because, like, I think if I wasn't safe, either way, I would feel threatened just because you never really know. So it's good to know that I do have a shot to will be there next week, but it's just kind of what happened.
How do you feel this tribe will look next week coming into this new challenge? Fair enough. All right. On that note, it's time to vote. Catherine and Logan are safe because of immunity and poison. We can't vote for them. Catherine, all right. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and want to play it, now will be the time to do so. All right. Without further ado, I'll read the votes. First vote, Valentina. Second vote, Curtis. That's 1 vote Valentina, 1 vote Curtis, 5 votes left. Third vote, Valentina. Fourth vote, Curtis. That's 2 votes Valentina, 2 votes Curtis, 3 votes left. Fifth vote, Valentina. Sixth vote, Curtis. That's 3 votes Valentina, 3 votes Curtis, 1 vote left. The fourth person voted out of Survivor Fans versus First, Curtis. Grab the torch. Curtis, the tribe has spoken. Welcome back. As we all know, the person voted out will be asked to leave tribal council immediately. Grab the torch and let me snuff it. If anybody wants to play a hidden immunity idol, now will be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Paul. Second vote, Paul. Third vote, Harley. Fourth vote, Carly. That's 2 votes Carly, 2 votes Paul, 3 votes left. Fifth vote, Carly. Sixth vote, Paul. That's 3 votes Carly, 3 votes Paul, 1 vote left. Fifth person voted out of Survivor Fans versus Firsts, Carly. Carly, grab your torch.
Sorry, Carly.
Carly, the tribe has spoken. Alright guys, possibly another 3-4 blindside. Hopefully you guys will reunite and be stronger during the next challenge. All right. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Next time on Survivor, the remaining competitors, after a double blindside, perform in a blindfolded challenge, where some people do better than others. After the challenge, it's damage control time, as many people on the outs of the blindside start to wonder why they were. Tempers begin to flare, villains begin to form, as a sense of revenge starts to happen.
I had a suspicion. I had an alliance. I thought I did. I still think I did. They're kind of screwed now, though. Wish they had listened to me. I was skeptical of the other team members telling us who to vote for. But, you know, hindsight 2020, even though I also had the foresight 2020.
So, like, am I shocked? Yeah, but, like, I knew it was coming because, like, I knew from the day that we swapped that Julia Kelly was coming for me. Like, people told me that because, like, I actually had some fun on the show, and, like, everyone's like, oh my god, you're a threat, but, like, I don't know. It's weird, but, yeah, I knew she was coming for me, but I thought that the first, like, were kind of just down to vote some way. People thought that just because I was athletic that I was, like, going to be a good player, so, like, that's why I was immediately swapped. The swap obviously made me a unique player because I was just, like, kind of, like, singled out and, like, immediately switched. And then, you know, like my tribe, my first, were, like, awesome, and, like, I, like, was team leader, and, like, it was really awesome being team leader, but I knew that the other tribe was watching me and saying, like, she needs to get out because during the merge she'll be a threat. Next person voted out, I mean, if I were on that tribe, I would go for Julia because I know that she's, like, kind of like a silent player. Like, she did it to Molly and she did it to me, and, like, she succeeded, so she's definitely good, and people should realize that and, like, get her out. But will they go for, like, Paul or Jake again? Possibly, because Jake is, you know, a better player than I thought, but, like, he's kind of weak, I think. I think he'll be the next to go, but we'll see.